Okay, let's talk about some stuff. Let's talk about one thing. This is what I want you to do. Just caveman fulcrum for now, and we're just going to be thinking about the fingers and then just a whatever fulcrum for now. Doesn't matter for what we're going to do. This is what I want you to do. I want you to start in an up position. Yeah, let's start it here. Starting in an up position, notice my fingers are on the stick. They're not away from the stick, they're on it. So what I want is in this upright position with your arm parallel to the ground and the stick parallel with gravity, what I want you to do is to just send it down. Just close your hand. Now what we're going to do with this is it's going to look like this. It's just going to go right back up. We're doing one of the halves of the push-pull technique. Push, pull, push, pull. Right? So we're working on one half of that. And we'll call this the pull part because we are pulling back, pushing the stick, pulling back on the stick, therefore it comes up. Push, pull, pushing, pulling. That's why we call it that. So this is just the pull launch. We're going to call this the launch. Do this. And the arm we want the stick to end up here. So 1, 2, we're doing the second part, just this. And you'll know you've got that right when you've lined up the hit and when you pull up. This is that little timing thing that makes a world of difference, which makes it happen. Is try this for now. That you just have it down and that you're in this position, but then you just like have it awkwardly down, or you could just make your surface do this, and then just do this. So in this position, now just lift, and there's pressure there, there's weight happening here, there's cantilever happening here, and then you just get the pinky in there, get the pinky involved, and then just lift. And then have that launch. It should feel kind of springy. It should feel like this, therefore that. It should feel connected. Your hand is like wanting to go up because you're creating, when you close your hand, you're closing it to this body that you have. You know, it's pretty straight there. So when you close it, it's just wanting to get straight. And so as a result, see that angle between the stick of my hand? Now it becomes straight. So there should be a wing, because it's wanting to go straight, but it's having resistance from getting there, it springs off of there. Do that first. Boing, boing, and then once you've got that down, once you think you at least know what I'm talking about, then do this. And now watch, I'll screw up the timing, right? Not, oh, I didn't even go down at that time. I just stopped it and then went down. That's a whole other not right thing to do. Okay, this. And it should feel like it's just being vaulted up like this. It should have that same springiness. And just lift your arm way up for now, just for the sake of exaggeration. Just like get this large motor skill down. This doesn't have to look like drumming yet. Boing, Boing, boing. So I'm introducing the push, pull, not starting with the push, but starting with the pull. I think that's definitely the trickier motor skill. Because this one, the start of it, the push, I'm just throwing that down fast enough to where it kicks my fingers open for me. Like, right, I kind of have a default closed hand the whole time, at least in this context, aside from, you know, doing diddles, having there be space between the fingers, rather fingers on the stick the whole time. This is the world we're in right now. Boing, boing, boing. Right? Right? So, this is what we're talking about. We have a second hinge right here. We have a hinge here, you know, the hinge to go make the stick go down, but we have a secondary hinge, so we can do a 1-2. We can do one stroke, but get 2 out of it. We can get 3 out of it and 4 out of it, but then that's just getting way more fancy than our conversation right now. Anyway, push-pull technique, pushing, pulling, 1-2, start, build it with the tougher motor skill first. Why not? This, get this down first. Because if you get this, then this becomes super, like, let this be the prime for that. Let's just call it the pull-push technique. But doing, this is super, like, I feel like I'm almost pillow drumming right now because this is so soft. This gushiness, gush, this 2 layers of silicone tubing on this rubber, on the soft side. I'm really pulling my diddles. I'm really sticking this out. So it feels like molasses. I like playing on molasses though. It's cool. You take the springiness out of it, then you then you put yourself in a position of taking full responsibility for what happens, not just like the potential chaos of a bounce. I love big fat flams. Tight flams. Those are a little inconsistent. Yeah, those are super tight flams. Open flams, same tempo. 1, 2, 3. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. I'll do 4 open, 4 closed. 1, 2, 2. Open, closed. Phew. Didn't quite get the shot there. I kind of mushed it too much on the edge. That one was better. Feel me? Get this down first. Just do the monkey fulcrum and pull. But you can start here. Boing, boing, boing. And then feel that boing when you do this. And here's what it looks like to close your hand too late. All right. Definitely have your fingers on the stick the whole time. Like if you're doing this, then we're not having the right conversation yet. And if your stick is elevated, this is not going to work. Your stick has to be as parallel as possible. You know, right before the rim shot spot. Right, right there. Not up here. The stick isn't going to do what you need it to do. And if you're screwing around with, choking up too much or choking back, if you can't control that, then this is premature. Because this definitely doesn't work if you're not at the fulcrum. I mean, it can. I'll go way down here. But, it's just not right. That's my cue. I'm playing with the Tuscadero Community Band. Oh, my shirt is in my truck. I'll show you. This is the Tuscadero Community Band, and I play with them on Tuesday nights during the summertime. So I had to go. They're here now, so I had to go help unload the truck, and then go get my shirt. Okay.